Hello friends, in this video I'm going to share with you IELTS reading tips from A to Z. I mean to say from the basic to the highest level, catering all kind of students whether you are academic or general, and lots of tips are there for you in this video. So watch this video from the beginning till end because I'm going to share very valuable things in this video, and I hope that if you watch this video sincerely and follow my tips, nobody can stop you from getting 30 out of 40 at least. So video I'm going to make in both languages, Hindi as well as English, so that I should be able to serve all category of students, whether you are native Indian or any foreigner. So don't mind if you have to repeatedly listen the same thing in both languages. First of all, in the passage 1, usually there are 8 blanks, and in the passage 3 again there are 6 on an average blanks. And 14 blanks can be very comfortably done, easily done if you do practice of these sincerely. And the first thing in the blanks is the most of the students face problem like how to find location. In the passage 1 blanks, the locations can be easily found, but there are little bit challenges in passage 3. So what we have to do in order to find the blanks? In case of blanks, when you have to find out the location, first of all, search for words like dates, name of a person or a place, or proper noun. If you have these words in the question sentence में अगर आपको ये words मिलते हैं, so this is very easy. ये वर्ड्स आपको सेम पैसेज में मिल जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर क्वेश्चन में इफ़ यू हैव अ डेट like 1857, and you will be able to find the same in the paragraph, and along with that a and the article are also very helpful in finding the exact word that we have to fill. Then how to decide that word in the blank will be singular or plural? So if you have words like ism or was, then the answer will be in the singularity. Answer एक वचन में होगा. And in case of are and were, then the answer will be in plural form. So I just show you one example here. Okay, look at this example. Alexander Henderson, early life, was born in Scotland in 1831. So 1831 is our keyword here, which will help us to find the answer in the passage. Okay, so 1831, Scotland 1831 can be underlined. And what father was a dash, a. So a shows that our word over here will be singular form, and it would be a noun. So Scotland 1831, father was a dash, and this is a question number 9 in the passage, and the answer can be found. I show you the location. Okay, in the first line, Alexander Henderson was born in Scotland 1831. So Scotland 1831 very easily found. Was the son of a successful merchant. So he was a son of a successful merchant. The father was a merchant. So our answer would be there, a merchant. Then we need not to write successful. So what most of the students do, they will also write successful, then they will cross the word limit. We have to write answer in one word only. एक word में answer देना है, इसलिए आपको successful को remove करना पड़ेगा, हटाना पड़ेगा, and the answer would be merchant. Okay, so let's see the question number 11. The photographs Henderson sold were dash. Start of photographic career, and the photographs Henderson sold were dash or souvenirs. So इसका आंसर कैसे, हाउ टू फाइंड द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन? तो यहाँ पे हमें 1866, दिस इज अ वेरी हेल्पफुल key word over here. So first of all, in the passage we will find that where is 1866 written, 1866 कहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, फिर उस पैरे में या उससे आगे हम उसको ढूंढने की कोशिश करेंगे. So I show you this. Now, in 1866, there is no 1866 on this page. So I searched on the next page and on the top I found this. So I am now sure that the answer would be in this. Okay, so there is another word, souvenirs. So souvenir word is written over here, and photographs. So I would focus here now, and yes, people wanted to buy photographs as souvenirs of a trip or as gifts. So the question is, the photographs Henderson sold were dash or souvenirs. So souvenirs is already written over there. Souvenirs is written over there. Now I have to fill here gifts. So our answer is 100% correct in this way. So sometimes we have to fill verb, adjective and adverb. और जब हमें adverb, adjective fill करने होते हैं तो we have to keep certain things in mind. Which form of verb we have to fill? Is it second form, third form or first form? And then adjective, how to decide that the answer in the gap will be adjective? Adjective होगा या adverb होगा? So let's see on this. Suppose अगर blank से पहले, before blank you have words like do, does, do not, does not, should, can, must, etc. or even did. Then after that the word that you have to fill will be first form. Okay, and in case you have words like has, have, had, then you have to fill third form. That will be perfect tenses. And if you have BEB and after that blank, then most probably the chances are that there you have to fill third form, because this will be the passive voice in that case. Okay, and another issue is, if you have to and then blank, then there will be only first form. Okay, in case your sentence is passive, then you will have to use third form in the blank. And how to decide that is it passive or active? You will have a preposition like by in the sentence, or you will see that the sentence is having is, am, are, or was, were, has been, have been, or BEB, should be, could be. Then in that case your answer should be in form 3 of the verb. For example, look at this sentence, law and order should be. So BEB shows that this is passive voice, should be maintained. If you write like this, maintain, then answer will be wrong. Okay, look at this sentence, a lion is a dash animal. So dash animal means here you have to write adjective. Which type of animal? It is can be a wild animal. Okay, it can be lion is a dangerous animal. So the word that you are going to fill over here now, before the noun if you get a blank, अगर noun से पहले आपको blank मिलती है तो that is always adjective. Okay, Ram is an honest person. So in case like Ram is, or here is an, so naturally there will be a vowel sound adjective, honest person or a man. Ram is an honest person. So in this way, suppose there is another question, the sale of the company increased. And now after the verb, next word that you have to fill that should always be an adverb. And what you have to do, you have to search a word in the passage that ends with ly form. Ly form, like for example here, the sale of the company increased gradually. So that is our answer. The sale of the company increased slowly, gradually, fluctuatingly. So this is called adverb. तो एडवर्ब जो होती है हमेशा वर्ब के बाद जो वर्ड आता है वो एडवर्ब होता है, वो हमें फिल करना पड़ता है. The next is true, false, not given, and yes, no, not given. So I explain you this with the help of one example, and I'm having a book here with me, and look at the question number 1. I make it clear to you. Okay. Yes. The question number 1. Henry rarely visited the area around Press Estate when he was younger. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि हेनरी रेयरली, बहुत कम, वेरी लेस, विजिटेड, ऑलमोस्ट नॉट, rarely visited the area around Press Estate when he was younger. If all these part of the question are agree with the information in the passage, then this is true. If there is any part which does not match with the information there, then it is false. And if there is nothing told about Press Estate, visit of Henry over there, or when he was younger, if something is missing over there, information is missing, then we will write it not given. So what situations can be? Henry rarely visited the area around the press. Okay, rarely. If the passage says that he mostly visited, and it is here rarely visited, so mostly visited and rarely visited, they are clashing information. So that answer will be the false. So if the passage says that Henry used to visit not much, okay, or once in lifetime he went over there, so we can say rarely visited, and this is true. Okay, if the information is there in the paragraph when he was younger, instead there was when he was old age, and there was nothing written about in the old age Henry visited over there or not, in that case again it would be not given. Now let me check it over there. Henderson, it's not Henry. Henderson rarely visited the area around the Press Estate when he was younger. Now look at here. The family often stayed at Press Castle, the large mansion on the northern edge of the property, and Alexander spent much of his childhood in the area. Alexander means Alexander Henderson. Spent much of his childhood in the area playing on the beach. Okay, so this information make it clear that he quite often, he used to go there many times, like during the childhood time. So answer over there is the information over there in the question sentence is rarely. So rarely, and this rarely makes the answer false. So answer is false. If there is quite often, Henderson quite often visited the area, then it is true. Okay. When all parts of the question sentence get matched, okay, with the information given in the passage, like subject, verb, object, plus all adjectives, all adverbs given over there, then the answer is true. If any part does not match, any single part, and the information is changed, for example, अगर क्वेश्चन में कहा गया है कि घोड़ा बहुत तेज़ दौड़ा, और स्टेटमेंट में कहा गया कि वो धीरे धीरे दौड़ा, तो it does not match. It's the total opposite information is there. So in that case, that would be false. And if there are words like always, often, rarely, frequently, daily. So you always pay attention on these words. These words change the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so from the true answer becomes false if these words written over there in the question statement and they are not in the passage. So answer will become false. Okay, I show you the words. Yes, now you can see always, often, rarely, quite often, frequently, all, none, mostly. They are all the words that change the meaning of the statement. In case of not given, for example, subject, verb, object, and either this part is not there or that part is not there, any one part is missing. In that case, it is not given. And second tip is that in most of the statements, if there is a comparative adjective like more than, lesser than, higher than, bigger than, the comparisons are done, then in 99% cases that is not given. Okay. When you are about to solve true, false, not given or yes, no, not given, always read 1, 2 and 3 questions simultaneously. एक बार में, in one go, you should read 3 questions. Suppose you get the answer of second question, and it means that the first is not given. If you get the answer of third, it means that first 1, 2 are not given. This is also a way of deciding about not given and false. Okay, now look at the question number 5. The studio that Henderson opened in 1866 was close to his home. जो हैंडरसन ने स्टूडियो खोला था वो उसके घर के पास था 1866. So 1866 is the key word over here. So I'm going to the same para. 1866, he means Henderson gave up his business to open a photographic studio. 1866 matches with the question. Opened a photographic studio also matched this information with the question. Advertising himself as a portrait and landscape photographer. From about 1870, he dropped portraiture to specialize in landscape photography, views numerous, and there is no information about the location of the studio, whether it is close to his house or it is away from his house. And the question said that the studio that Henderson opened in 1866 was close to his home. This information is not given there. 1866 is there, Henderson is there, opening of a studio is there, but no information about house or home where it is opened. So this answer is clearly not given. And in case of questions like which section contains the following information, how to attempt such kind of questions. The tip is that when you read the question statement, just think about the statement and the meaning behind it. For example, why some people avoided hospitals in the 19th century. तो 19th century में कुछ लोगों ने हॉस्पिटल में जाना क्यों अवॉइड किया. So in this paragraph there would be reasons. Reason number 1, they thought that hospitals are not good place. They thought that hospitals are expensive. They may thought that hospitals didn't care the patients much. So such kind of reasons would be there. So जब आप question statement को पढ़ते हैं, when you read this statement, you should check the deep meaning behind this. Just not read only the words. Okay, I would show you the answer now. Okay, the 19th century was the key word, but here 19th century is written in 2 paragraphs, here in E and F. Now I have to find out the reasons why people avoided. So I would read this first paragraph. Hospital wards could generate 24 air changes similar to the performance, modern day, computer controlled. I just fastly scan this information and I'm not able to find the words like why, reasons, causes. Professor Short contents that mindset and the skill sets behind it. So there is other kind of information is there. Okay, much of the ingenuity present in 19th century hospital building design was driven by panicked people, panicked public clamoring for building that could protect against thought to be lethal and threat of miasmas, toxic air that spread disease. So there are certain things, negative things written about the hospital. Okay, miasmas were feared as principal agents of disease and epidemics. So people used to think that the hospitals are the places from where diseases spread. So that is why they avoided that. So our answer could be in this. Okay, rather than germs was believed to be main driver of hospital fever leading to disease and frequent death. The prosperous steered clear of hospitals. Read at this last line. The prosperous mean rich people, steered clear mean साफ साफ वो दूर ही रहे हॉस्पिटल से. So this paragraph contains that information. और the tip क्या है? What is the tip to find out the answer? When you have such kind of questions, search for the keywords. The 19th century word is keyword over here. In the second, a suggestion that the popularity of tall buildings is linked to prestige. The keyword is prestige, reputation. Tall buildings means multiplexes, or there might be some other popular parallel wording or synonyms could be used over there. So pay attention to the synonyms and popular parallel wording over there, right? Then we have very important questions like list of headings and how to attempt them. So in order to, first of all, let me explain that how list of headings are designed or made. In case of list of heading, we have to understand one thing. If I write here pen, so it means that a writing equipment. Pen means a writing equipment. If I write copy, now we can paraphrase it as stationery. Pen, copy, it became stationery. Now if I write books, pen, copy, it means that study material. It means that study material. If I write chair, table, okay, so we can say if we write along students, we can say library, we can say classroom, we can say school. So you see that as I write more words, the heading gets changed, or it's a paraphrasing is changing. So same is true with the list of headings. When we read one line of the paragraph or passage, we get different meaning. Second line, third line, fourth line, then our understanding keep on changing, and when we have scanned the whole paragraph, then we will be able to understand that what suitable heading could be of this paragraph. So again, in order to find out the right answer for any given paragraph, you need to read the list of headings first. Read them first 2-3 times and try to understand them. Complaints about the impact of a certain approach, any method. So the paragraph is about why companies should welcome disorder. Okay, so suppose companies follow any one approach, and the result is that there are lots of complaints either by the customers or from the employees. So this heading would suit to that paragraph where either the customers or our employees complaining or arguing with the management that why you have chosen that or this approach or method. So उसमें शिकायत है, Okay, fundamental beliefs that are in fact incorrect. फंडामेंटल में बेसिक जो पक्की धारणा बन जाती है, द बेसिक बिलीफ सिस्टम of the people is wrong. What they have been believing for a long time, that is totally incorrect. So there would be such kind of information. Okay, so comparisons could be there, reasons could be there, and you need to read these first, try to understand them, then go to the paragraph and just scan the information, main words, and after that you will get answer to your question. For this, you can also watch my individual videos that I made on list of headings, where I have explained this in detail. If I will try to explain this in detail and give you tips now, then the video could be of 1 hour, so that could be uncomfortable to me as well as to you. अगर आपको ये क्वेश्चन आ जाए, where you have to match the list of researchers with their findings or what they said in the passage, so इसको करने का तरीका क्या है? What is the way to do that? So you have to find the name of the scientists or researchers first in the passage, okay, and read 2-3 lines before their name and after their name, and you will find the information that you have to match with their names. This is the only and the best way. Second thing is, you need to have a good understanding for that. If your understanding of English is poor, then chances are that you may not be able to do them correctly. But I hope that with practice, everybody can improve such kind of obstacles or overcome these things. So friends, in case of MCQs, I have already made 2-3 videos on MCQs. You can check in the playlist. There are great tips regarding MCQs. Find them, learn from there, and okay, if you follow all these things in the right way with dedication, you can get your dreams go. Thank you.